Okay, everybody, we're back here. The first step is to get all of the bows put in. What I've done here is I've measured them all off about the center. You can see on the headliner here, that's the center line. This is the rear, and they're numbered all the way up to the front. I've already got the other ones in. I'm just showing you here on this last one. What I've done is I just put a tape on there. I found this on the internet, so yeah, I'm just passing it on to you. Anyway, what I've done here is I've just put a tape mark on there. Is it accurate? No, but it gets me really close. Now we'll stick her on in there. Just guide it on in through these, just like setting a tent up. That's the best way I can describe it. And you can hear my little inspector Eddie there. He's making sure I'm doing it right. And then I'll just get it. Okay, that's close. Now pull her tight. Now on this part, see, I can feel my tape right there, so I know I'm real close to center. And that one, I've already measured it. It's 27 1/4. So we'll measure out from the end here, and then I'll find 27 1/4. A little more. $27 1/4. Okay, now I'm centered there. Now you'll notice on the end here, I've got a lot of leftover here in the tube. What I got to do is I got to cut a slit. There, I'll show you here a little better. What I got to do here is I got to cut a slit all the way from here to here, and then about 1.5 inches or so up. This is where the rod ends, up inside here, to give it a little bit of slack there. So here we go. This one's quite a bit. The others weren't quite so bad. I don't know if you noticed that, but I know from that line to there is 1.5 inches. You do this kind of stuff enough times, you just, yeah, you'll know what I'm talking about. Now I got to cut the other end. Pinch it there, pull it tight. Okay, and all of this has got to come out. Make sure I cut towards me with this razor, and I always line it up with an artery, so if I slip, you know, it's quick. I won't lay here and suffer too long. This is part of the prep work that makes this process easy. Trying to do this when it's up and in the car is a nightmare. Inch and a half. I'll just get rid of the stringers. Okay. Now I'll put my knife and my tape in there, and I'll run and get a marker so I can mark the inside of the car, and I'll show you from the inside where we're gonna put it up. Okay, so you seen how I got the bows in there? Now, well, if the camera would have worked, you would have seen me fight it up in there. But as you can see, I got the bows all popped in. It's kind of in there. It's set in there. Now all I got to do is run my glue line all along there, all along here like I was showing you, and then start stretching it in. Now, the way I went about putting the bows in here, there's 2 lockers. I don't think you'll be able to feel them here. There they are. You see these little wire lockers right here? They go up and they grab a hold of this bow right here. So it's made for the tension to go this way first. So I locked it all in this way, stretched it all out as tight as I could this way to get it all in, locked all the balls in, and here, I'll get up here to the front. As I was putting every one of these bows in, I was keeping it in, onto my center line all the way. Now up front here, it's pretty easy to see where the center line is. Stretch it across and see that center right there, that is center. We're dead nuts on all the way. Now as you're doing it, check it, every single one. When I set that one, I checked it, made sure I'm still on the center line, that line that they put on the headliner. Snap the next one in, check it, snap it, check it. Now you don't have to be 100% like within a 1/16 or an 1/8 of an inch. They give you plenty of material to work with, so you got to be close. On this one, there's no pattern, there's no nothing, it's just a straight, one solid color. So if it's off just a little bit to one side or the other, you'll never know. And it's not a form fit. That's what the bows do. They form it up there for you. So you don't have to worry about 100% dead nuts on. So now what I got to do is I got to start gluing. To do this, I'll start in the center and work out. And well, now that I got the headliner up in there, it's not going to be covering up the camera as I'm doing this. I'm sorry again about that. Maybe I'll try my damnedest to try to get some footage of how I'm going to stretch it all in. Now, a lot of people will use steam, and it is the right way to do it. This one, I'm going to use a hair dryer because it is already hot up here. I mean, I can't even touch the roof. This material, it's hot. Why? Because it's about 105 degrees out here, 106 degrees, and the heat coming off of that dark green color against that roof, it gets really hot in here. So it's cooking that warming up that headliner really good for me. So I'm going to use it to my advantage on it. The disadvantage is the glue's going to dry quick. So once this gets started, I got to move. Once you start stretching in and working the glue, I mean, you can't lag. It's asses and elbows time. All right, so the next segment, you'll see me stretching that all in, gluing it in, and she'll be done. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Let's start the gluing process. What glue am I using? Weather strip adhesive. Now I've already laid my glue line. I gotta hurry now. I've already laid my glue line across that old tack line, and now I just gotta center it and push it in there, pull it as I'm pushing it in, and get the wrinkles out. Here we go. I gotta work quick, so you're just gonna have to kind of watch what I'm doing, and I'll try to explain it. Here we go. I start with my center line. I know that's the center, so yep, we're still on. I'll come up here and I'll hit that. Now we'll just pull it into place. and lock her in. This heat makes it really difficult because the glue likes to dry really quick. I just keep working my way across here. Feeling for my glue line, pulling it towards my end here. Okay, now I left this a little bit open there because I got more gluing to do on that side. I hope you got some of that. Now we'll work it this way. Let's see. This way. Gotta hurry because that glue is drying. Pull her down. Now, as I'm doing it, I'm watching here for wrinkles. Like that. Now the glue here is only gluing it to that tack strip. Later I'll come back after it's finalized, because right now I can pull it away from that if I have to adjust it. But after it's finalized, I'll come back and I'll staple it in. Now, this is the point in time when a steamer, you would come in here and steam this and work it easier. But like I said, with it being, oh, it's probably 115 in here right now. In fact, it's burning my fingers touching that metal. It's so hot right now. With it being hot like that, this vinyl is good and hot. I mean, so I can move it right now. That's the reason I'm not using a steamer, because it's already there. Okay, that's... on these alligators, pull it a little bit farther. I mean, pull it really tight and let it relax back onto the teeth. You'll feel it come back in. Okay, now we'll go across the sides here and I'll show you how I stretch that in. We'll start at a bow, which is right here. Pinch the bow down. This one is on an alligator, watching for wrinkles. Pull it down. Pull it down, and the whole time here I'm watching for wrinkles. Pull it down, and that's the end of it. Now we just pull her down, pull her down. Where's my clamps? I had a box of clamps here. Where in the fuck did they go? I gotta find my clamps. Okay, I found my clips. What are they? They're just paper clips, but they're really strong and they're really small. I can get them in tight places. I like them. So, let's clamp this sucker down in there. Now, I'll move over to this side. Wow, that's hot. Burnt my leg. Like I said, it is blistering hot out here today. Now another corner. Now the corners are the ones that are gonna screw with you the most. make a little cut right there so it'll pull it in. So that's one side. And that looks pretty good. Now when I stretch it the other way, it'll pull these wrinkles from here over. So I'll just keep working it slow like that and working them all out as I go. And you kind of get the idea here. But I don't know. I'll set it up over there. I'll probably do the rest of it on time lapse. So you see what I'm doing here. Hello everybody, welcome back. Yeah, you can see in the video right there, I lost audio and then I lost camera. What happened? It was so hot in here, I don't know if you can see it, but my mic jack actually melted on the camera. it was blistering hot in here. So, yeah, I lost my mic. Anyway, I got all the trim work done. You can see here, I got the visors all up, the headliners all in, and she's ready to rock and roll. I got all of the windlays up. Now there's still a sail panel that goes up here. It's a hardboard, and then you just wrap it with the material that they give you. They give you a little extra to do that kind of stuff. So now I'll just wrap those up. I've got a plan for that right there. I'll discuss that on another one. So, and then I'll wrap the package tray and set it up in there. So that's where I'm at. I hope you got something out of that. Again, I'm sorry. It was so hot in here I killed my camera and my mic. Which brings me to the end here. Get out there and get some metal hot. But keep the metal hot and keep yourself cool and your camera, because this stuff is hard. We'll catch you on the next one when I'm doing something a little more fun than roasting myself in a Mercury. We'll catch you on the next one.